Hey there! Tired of spending forever seeding nursery trays by hand? Meet the Quick Click Drop Seeder. It makes seeding trays super fast. Just a click and you're done. You can seed multiple trays in no time, making your nursery work way easier. Plus, it works with paper pot trays, microgreens, and any other tray that you have. Say goodbye to tedious seeding and hello to more time on the farm. Join hundreds of other farmers and try the Quick Click Seeder today. Available at shop.moderngrower.co or using the link below.
So one last thing, kind of as we bring this thing into land, I want to totally shift gears completely. You've got a 5-year-old daughter, and obviously you have a wonderful wife. And regardless of the state of her computer, that that'll make no sense to anybody. That's just a previous text conversation we had.
Inside joke
Um,
here.
yeah, and and now you have a new son. So I know from experience, and I imagine that there's hundreds of growers around this country, probably thousands around the world, who are starting farms with small children and with young families. But I feel like for a lot of the people that I've witnessed, a lot of them are either don't have kids yet, they're not married, they're just kind of flying solo, or they've farmed later after their kids are grown. But being a father of two young children while also trying to do the day-to-day life that is a farmer can be extremely challenging. Tuesdays, my like today, are my day where, one of the days of the week where the kids are with me all day. And so, we're in there, they're jumping off of bales of Pro Mix in the seed house while I'm trying to seed, another succession of kale. And it's crazy. And it's like, don't knock that over. Like, oh, you just walked across such and such or whatever. Like, don't rip up that row cover, whatever it may be. But I'm kind of curious, what have been sort of like one of the biggest joys of being able to raise your children like in this lifestyle of kind of small scale farming.
Yeah, so I've got a 5-year-old little girl, Tulsi, and a 5-month-old little boy, T. And
Great names, by the way. Good to
thanks,
to
man.
lean into that. We did the same thing. Hawthorn and juniper. Got to have those
Oh,
nice,
yeah,
good
these are good names.
nature, plant names for our kids. We've got a reputation to uphold here as cool hippie farmers. So yeah.
Exactly. I could just have like a Bob and a Jane or something. So yeah, I mean, honestly, man, I feel so lucky that they get to be such a big part of my life. Like, I truly believe that like we as creatures are here on this planet like to have kids. That's biological success in
hmm
all plants and animals is like having offspring. Like that's what I feel like we're here to do. And so I just feel so lucky that we're able to have them out at the farm with us. The farm owners here at Quercus are so cool about it. They really fully embrace us bringing the kids when we need to. And right now with our 5-month-old, he's been out at the farm with us since 3 weeks old. My wife, she rebounded really quick. She is an amazing mother and an amazing human. And so she's was right back out at the farm within like 3 weeks of giving birth. And so he's been out there with us, and he's with us there in all the weather. We're really like leaning into that like Norwegian style of child rearing where if it's cold, we just put some extra blankets on him and we'll tuck him in a greenhouse and he'll take a nap there.
hmm
He's getting a little bit older now and wants more attention and wants to be picked up. So it's definitely getting more challenging. Um, but like, I just feel like this is like how humans have done it for thousands of years, and like how you're supposed to is like, strap your kid to your back and then go harvest in the field. Most of the time Teak is with Amelia. I do a little bit more of like the physical labor, flipping beds and stuff like that. She's more of like the seeding and harvesting side of our operation. But I mean, it's like my greatest joy in life is like my
hmm
kids having them with us and their connection to plants. And I mean, last night, Tulsi was sitting there drawing life cycles. She wanted to go through and draw all these different life cycles. Dad, did you know pine cones like have to have fire to open up. And I'm like, yeah, that's amazing. You know that.
Yeah.
So, we were like going through fungi and all that. And so it's like, it's really cool to me that we have this ability to have them with us, and that the farm owners are so supportive of us doing that. It definitely has its challenges, and we'll see how things go as they get older and have different needs. And and my daughter, like when she was really little, she was a much better eater. She's kind of like waning off of that a little bit. But like when we're in the garden, she'll eat anything out of the garden. And I think it's
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's mind-blowing. Like, why won't you eat this when it's on your plate, but you'll eat it if you can pick it?
Yeah, it's something with that connection. Like she'll pull broccoli off and eat it. But if I'm like, here's a broccoli on your plate, he's like, I don't like broccoli. I'm like, dude, you ate this like an hour ago in the field. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, we have a similar thing. We've got a cover crop of, like, winter peas, and, yeah, I was seeding today. I had my son next to me. He's kinda helping me fill trays and all that, and I think my daughter had, like, tripped and fell and, like, skinned her knee or whatever, and so I, like, poked my head out, and I, like, see something, like, hanging out of her mouth and realize that she had been, like, playing around the pea cover crop, and then she would just, like, pick pea shoots, and she's just, like, sitting there playing and just eating, and it's like those moments of, like, one, it's just great to see the kids outside in general in today's world, iPad free, just, loving life, scraping a knee, doing all that, but then also the fact that it's like, we've raised them in such a way that, like, they know, like, yeah, pick the tender ends of the pea plant, and they're these delicious, succulent little snacks. And right now, with these, like, super cold mornings that we have, like, her favorite thing is to go and pick a kale sickle off of the frozen red Russian kale leaves and pick that, or pick a spinach leaf, or pull a carrot out of the ground. And and yeah, I mean, they'll eat, and it's always like, dad, can I eat that? Dad, can I eat that? And it's like, well, that's chickweed. Technically you can go for it, eat it. That's not one that we typically, but then it's an opportunity to educate and all that. And yeah, we might be behind on reading and math, but we can identify mushrooms. We know what's edible at the farm. We know the life cycle, how to, process a chicken and do all that. And so it's a unique experience that I hope more children can have in the future. But yeah, there's something special about those feral little farm kids that
totally.
they're wonderful.
Hello, growers. If you enjoy podcasts like this one, tune into my podcast In Search of Soil on YouTube for a deep dive into the mysteries beneath our feet. Join me as I explore topics such as mycorrhizal fungi, mushrooms, compost, biochar, and more. It's a soil nerd's dream. We're going deep. We're talking to scientists about all things soil related. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or a gardener just starting out, our podcast has something for everyone. Listen in and grow with us. Check out In Search of Soil on YouTube.